When people argue about what it means to be a Christian, there's always this one phrase that comes up. Well, the Bible says, whether it's Christians should stand behind the president or Christians should feed the poor, they both end up pointing to the same thing. Jesus says this, or Paul says this. So you have liberals saying, if you're not loving your neighbor, you're not a real Christian. Or conservatives saying, if you don't believe in hell, you're not a real Christian. And the thing is, we're all looking at the same texts and the same histories. So how can we come to such different conclusions? And how are we so certain? Here's why. Because it's not really about what the Bible says. And it's not really about getting history right. Those things are important, but more than any of that, it's about the values that we bring into this work to begin with. When we come to these conversations and our highest values are understanding and kindness and justice, that's the story we're going to look for. If our highest values are righteousness or being right or preserving order, that's the story we're going to be looking for. But that doesn't mean that everything is just subjective and hopeless. It just means we need to shift the question that we're asking. Instead of asking, what does the Bible say? Or what is the real history behind this? Even though those are very important questions, maybe we should start with, what are our highest values here? What story are we trying to live into? And what outcome does that story actually aim for? Because if we can be honest about that, then we can be honest about what we want, about how we're relating to these stories and histories. That's one reason that Life of Pi has stuck with me for so long, because it puts this question right in front of us, saying there are multiple stories you could live by. Each one has different consequences. So the question is, which do you prefer?